guys, this is Match Throw, and we are playing Criminal Case Traveling Time, Case 8. Houston, we have a problem. Let's talk chapter 3 and somebody is on the launch pad and we have a red alert. Okay? Wee woo, wee woo, wee woo. Red alert, I repeat, red alert. Unidentified individual on the launch pad and someone stopped this dreadful sound. Individual in his late 30s, beard, long hair, and many tattoos. Wait. Kai? Long hair, a beard, and tattoos? But that sounds like Kai. What's he doing out there? Officer Katia, you know this man? Get him out of there. Right away, sir. Oh, okay. Katria, I'm so sorry, I don't know why it set off the alarms. I don't want to wait any longer to place the beacon. Kai, I hate to sound like Amy, but she told us to wait for a reason. We can't waste time arriving in the middle of our investigation. Just head back to the time machine, okay? At least the beacon's set, Katrina. We might as well leave it. But now we need to solve the murder even faster before time gets here. Kazuya, since the mission chief is furious because of Kai's trespassing, I suggest we give him some space and return to the diner. Okay, that was just Kai going to place a beacon. Alright, let's go to the diner. Saturn, and it's a space abort. For what? Katia, this is some kind of award. There's our victim's name on it, but there's also some faded text. I'll grab your brush. And what's this torn piece of paper? Let's stick it back together. You're right, we may find something amongst those diner dishes. Let's dig in, Katria. We only have so much time before the rescue mission gets here. Question is, will they get here? Will they receive the message? Because we still haven't... This is only the third case in 1960s. Third out of 5 cases. Ah, so Betty crossed the victim's name and added hers. A victim's name has been crossed out on this award, and Betty's name has been added instead. Did Betty think she deserved the award instead of him, Katerina? Let's go ask the mathematician. Okay. Alright, now let's store this paper. Oh, you'll get nothing from me, sis. What? Katia, this is a check from our victim, but it just says you'll get nothing from me, sis. So his sister was asking for financial help, and Sagan refused. I agree, Katria. Clearly the victim and his sister weren't on good terms. Let's ask Joan about it. Yeah, what went wrong between you two? But alright, before talking to anybody, let's now search through this tray. Oh, what's this? Yeah, audio recorder with a tape. What's this audio recorder doing in those dishes? You're right, it has our victim's name on it. Let's add the victim's audio recorder to Marina. If there's anything good on it, she'll find it. Yeah, see what he recorded. Okay, let's first have a chat with Betty. Miss Hawkins, we found this award. It was meant for Mr. Sagan, but your name's been added and he's crossed out. Because it should have been mine! Mr. Sagan stole it from me! Stole it? How so? I had work and he'd take the credit. Said we women go from being our father's daughters to our husband's wives to our baby's mothers, and that no one would take me seriously. Our work got him nominated for the Space and Science Award. I hope he'd take this opportunity to tell the science world that we were a team and that I deserve recognition. I started working out to look my best for the ceremony. I was ready to finally enter the spotlight. But he brushed me aside. Mr. Sagan never wished for me to be his equal. He just wanted to steal my glory. But now that he's gone, I can have the spotlight all to myself. Mr. Sagan sounds like an awful colleague, but Officer Katia and I hope he didn't push you too far. Okay, our victim wasn't really a nice guy. So it's no wonder anybody wanted him dead. But who did it? Miss Sagan, we found this check from your brother and... Guess my brother. Brother will be a downer to the very end. Let me just take a swig of Moonbeam before we continue, alright, loves? A girl's gotta grieve, you know. Are you allowed to drink at work? That doesn't seem like a good idea. But we have other matters to focus on. Officer Katia has reason to believe you and your brother were fighting. Thomas was my parents' favorite. He'd make big bucks at Sarah while I'd spend months looking for a job. And even now that I have a job, I'm still struggling to pay rent. I just wanted him to put some cash aside for me, but he wouldn't. That space place is full of ego, Officer Katrina. They got their heads in the clouds while the rest of us have our feet on the ground. But in the end, we all finished this in the same place. I guess she was drunk. I didn't try to mimic that. Let's see what the victim recorded on the audio recorder. Oh dear, Katrina, Kai sure got into trouble for placing the beacon. I can't believe he sneaked out without telling Amy. Yeah, but you can't blame him for wanting to help. Anyway, did you find anything interesting on that audio recorder? Yes, Sagan recorded all his interviews and tests on this device. And some of it is relevant to your investigation. See, Sagan had regular consultations with the astronaut, Mark Hamilton. Hamilton tried to derail the conversation to talk about himself rather than answer Sagan's questions. But Sagan was never interested in talking about the astronaut's personality, which made Hamilton angry. Hamilton neglects to mention he had issues with the victim. I agree, Katia, we should have another talk with Hamilton. Okay, you should have talked about yourself. I think Sagan wanted to run some conversation to see if you are ready to go up on the moon, and not talk about your personality. Mr. Hamilton, Officer Katrina knows that you held some resentment against Mr. Sagan. Who told you that? Okay, fine. Sagan was always so focused on his research that he never took the time to focus on me. Sure, going to the moon is amazing for mankind, blah blah blah, but who is going to the moon? Me! I'm the one performing this miracle. See, for Sagan I was just another test monkey to be probed and inspected, but I deserve the utmost respect, Officer Katrina. Everyone else bowed down to me. The mission chief and the FBI agent admired me so much that they got the same pair of army boots as me. But not Sagan. He was a lab rat and he died like one. What goes around comes around. I just wanted to see if you are ready. Katrina, I had a talk with Kai about recklessly placing the beacon earlier. We'd agreed to wait till you solved the investigation before moving on with the marooning protocol. Sure, but at least now all we need to do is wait to be rescued. It's not a massive deal, is it? Well, Time's rescue mission should arrive a few hours after we set the beacon, and it can't land when the whole of Sara is on high alert because of a murder. Leave the investigation part to us, Amy. Turns out that the victim wasn't the picture-perfect engineer we initially thought. Betty Hawkins, the mathematician, hated Sagan for not sharing the spotlight, despite providing half the work. His sister was angry that the victim wouldn't help her out financially. And the astro was upset the engineer didn't revere him. Sounds like you got a few good motives there, Katrina. I suggest you return to the scene of the crime to search for more clues. Yeah, we need to find the second paddle of the defibrillator that is missing. Who would want you dead? And I don't think the murder was supposed to happen before the launch, so it's a glitch. And who wanted you dead? And why? And did someone tell the killer to kill you? So they can cause a glitch in history. Oh, there you are. That's what we're looking for. Ooh, security camera. You didn't watch for that killer. Where's the telephone? There. You're right, Katrina. It looks like the missing paddle from the defibrillator used to kill our victim. There's some black sauces on the paddle. Let's retrieve a sample. You checked for a security camera? How smart of you! I didn't even think they had those in the 60s. Okay, I think they were just like today's security cameras. In poor quality and with low FPS. Let's unlock it to see what this camera recorded. Okay. Okay, first let's collect something from the paddle. Let's get sauce from the paddle to Theo, Katarina. Okay. Okay, that's gonna take 15 hours. Now the security camera. Okay, we got it unlocked. That's only a lot camera to Kai, Katrina. Okay. Let's check out this black substance. Katrina, I hear we should be rescued in a few hours. Just in time for high tea with my sisters. I'm not a fan of tea, but maybe you and I could go for a celebratory drink once we're home. I'd love that, Sarah. Anyway, let's talk about that sample you sent me. Yes, it came from one of the panels on the defibrillator used to kill our victim. What was it? It was a mix of dirt, but there was also some blood in there. The blood type was A-, which doesn't match your victims, so it's your killers. Knowing the killer's blood type is A-, brings us one step closer to finding them, Katrina. Okay, A-. Okay, now this camera did record something. Maybe really bad my ear about sneaking out and placing the beacon, Katrina. But I just feel like our being stranded is my fault. Kai, now this is your fault. We were sabotaged. And thanks to your beacon, time will surely rescue us soon. But let's focus on the investigation. Did you discover anything from that camera we found on the crime scene? Yes, it actually filmed part of the murder. Based on your kills movement, it was obvious they knew the camera was there, so I didn't see their face. But I did zoom in on a mission badge your killer had on their clothes. So our killer wears a mission badge. Well, they won't be part of this moon landing mission much longer. Okay. Alright, Katia, you have blasted through the evidence and can now confront Sagan's killer. Okay. Let's see, who was it? He's a B+. No badge. Nope, nope. Were you only thinking about yourself when you killed him? And if you were supposed to go to the moon, then you're going to prison now, and who's gonna go to the moon then? Mr. Hamilton, you murdered Mr. Sagan. Me? Kill my chance to prove my greatness. You got the wrong guy, Officer Katarina. I don't think so. You're angry that Mr. Sagan wouldn't see you for the hero you thought you were. You confronted him on the launch pad and pushed him to the ground. You used your strength to hold him there and make him admit that you're the star of the mission. And when he refused, you pressed the defibrillator against his head. No, I didn't. How could you kill him? You are both working on the same mission. Was proving your superiority over Sagan really that important to you? Stop it! Okay, I confess. I killed Sagan, but not for the reason you think. I only killed Sagan to stop the mission, to save myself from being sent to the moon. Oh. Officer Katrina, I can't go to space. There's no air up there. And the moon, are you crazy? What if I stay up there forever? Just thinking about it makes me feel sick. I mean, it's space. It's infinite and scary. And did you see the rocket? It's just flimsy metal. How is that going to get me to the moon and back? But who could I tell my fears to? For months now, I've been boasting about being a hero. I couldn't just suddenly admit that I was scared. I had to take matters into my own hands. So I went to the rocket early this morning thinking I could tamper with it and cancel the launch. That's when Sagan showed up. He saw me freaking out and tried to calm me down, but his voice was extra noisy and I started getting dizzy. Then I realized his brain was behind the space mission. His brain was the reason I was being sent to the moon. Get rid of the brain and you get rid of the mission. Hi, this is crazy. You lost all control, Mr. Hamilton. We're taking you to Agent Johnson. Later. Agent Johnson, the man responsible for Mr. Sagis's murder, is Mark Hamilton, the astronaut meant to go on the space mission. What? Mr. Hamilton, what possessed you to do such a thing? I couldn't go through with the mission. It was too scary. So not only are you a murderer, but you are also a coward, and you betrayed your country by postponing Sarah's greatest feat. The FBI will handle this. Officer Katria, although I am grateful you found this girl, you must forget about this investigation. The papers can't get a hold of this story. Oh, okay. Katria, is it true? Did an astronaut actually kill an engineer so that he wouldn't go to the moon? Yeah, Sarah and the FBI are going to keep it out of the papers. I guess that might be the reason why we've never heard of this murder. I mean, if it actually did happen in our history. Perhaps, in any case, well done on wrapping it up so quickly. At least now Time's rescue ship won't arrive in the midst of a murder investigation. It's actually a little surprising that they are not here already. Should be any minute now. Okay, they should arrive right now. Unless something went wrong and I didn't get the message. Alright, we're gonna stop here. We're gonna continue playing in Times Are Changing number 3. So, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like this video, and I'll see you again. Goodbye!